So I don't know about you, but many people are going through some really big changes. There's a lot that hits our nervous system. And it doesn't have to be trauma, it just can be life experiences. Things that just have a heavy weight on our body, our mind, our emotions, our soul. And these experiences we have live in our bodies. And so this medicine, which is what I also like to call remembrance in therapeutic tremoring, and this is a type of therapy that I guide people into to invoke involuntary shaking in the body. This type of therapy is a way to not only reset the nervous system, but release. It's a release of what's living within. So a release of deeply embedded tension, muscular tension in parts of the body, particularly tension within the pelvis, tension that is in the mind. And maybe this tension is showing up where you have insomnia, you can't sleep, emotional outbursts and triggers to really small things that shouldn't be receiving that kind of response. And so you could even be having digestive issues, low immune system. Many different kinds of chronic conditions tend to show up when you're in a chronic state of stress and the body hasn't been able to come into softness, rest. And so there are several different kinds of experiences, many different kinds of experiences that whether you've been through, you're about to go through, you're finishing, these experiences could consist of a loss of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be a death of a person. It can just be a loss of who you once knew, a loss of a path or an idea of a path that you thought you were on, a loss of a project or creativity that you were working on, whatever it may be. Also, that loss can turn to grief. Many times it does. A lot of times we are in certain stages of grief and not really fully being aware that that's happening. Changes, right? Changes in marriages, divorce, changes in our health, sickness, or coming from a sickness and illness. Changes in our job. Maybe we have lost our job or we're looking to change jobs. Then maybe it's a change of responsibility. Maybe having a new baby or someone coming in to your lives to live with you. A new energy, a new dynamic to navigate. And so whatever it may be, this therapeutic tremoring is a life-changing connection that you could be having with your body to move through all that's showing up. And why can it be life-changing? Because with you moving the trauma, the tension, and or experiences or anxiety from your energetic realm, you begin to show up in your life differently for yourself, begin to respond differently to others, and how you begin to respond differently to others. And this in turn creates a different experience in our relationships, different results, different outcomes. And those different outcomes paint a path, paint a direction. And so the direction could be positive, negative, neutral, confusing, inner knowing, shadow directing, unfolding. Whatever it may be, it's a direction going somewhere, even if that somewhere is nowhere. It is still directing you in a way of being. And so I invite you, I know this is very long here. I'm not sure if you've even stayed here this long to hear me, but this is an invitation to reach out, to explore what this is about, what this can be about in your body with at least one session. I do sessions in person, I do sessions online. They do both work wonderfully. Of course, in person is different, where I have my sound, my singing bowls, my voice, my copal or my palo santo, which is a way that we cleanse the energy before and after this energetic experience of alignment. And I do like that. I like that word alignment that we are creating here within ourselves. And so if you're interested in tapping more into your inner alignment, please reach out. As this part of my practice, which I've been heavily doing in retreats, is beginning to evolve into a deeper, more personal and private practice with others in local community, in other countries, community beyond my small circuit. This is a invitation. So I hope to hear from you. Please reach out and be well.